Take the night off cooking and dine better. Celebrate better at the Coach House in Deniliquin tonight.
Part of the Ace Radio Network. 88.5, 103.9, 102.5 Edge FM.
16 degrees in Melbourne, partly cloudy tomorrow, a top of 18. It's 6 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Keara Parker. Australians in Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories are being urged to leave after reports of a strike on nearby Iran. Federal politics reporter Zach De Silva.
Explosions have rung out in Iran's central region, believed to be from an Israeli strike. Iranian state media says the country has shot down a number of drones. As analysts work out exactly what happened, Australia is urging all sides to exercise restraint to avoid further violence. Foreign Affairs is urging any citizens in Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories to leave, while Australian officials and their families in Iran have been told to stay in the capital. The federal government says it'll continue working with partners in the region in a bid to ease tensions. In Canberra, Zach De Silva, 9 News.
Police say the cause of a woman's death at a health retreat in Clunes is still unknown after carrying out an autopsy. 53-year-old Rachel Dixon died on the weekend after consuming a drink which is suspected to have contained magic mushrooms. Police say their investigation remains ongoing. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Police say a teenager accused of attacking 2 church leaders in Sydney's southwest stabbed one of them up to 6 times. The 16-year-old has been charged with a terrorism offence and his lawyer did not apply for bail when the matter was briefly mentioned at Parramatta Children's Court. New South Wales Police Commissioner Karen Webb says the teen charged would have had to travel quite a way to carry out the attack.
We allege it was stabbed up to 6 times. We also allege that the boy had travelled for 90 minutes to attend that location from his home address.
The federal government maintains it's working on a hospital funding boost as doctors warn patient wait times are continuing to blow out. The Australian Medical Association says the healthcare system is at breaking point. It's demanding a $4 billion increase in government spending to tackle the longest waits on record for emergency and elective treatment. Health Minister Mark Butler says more funding is on the way, but admits the system is under pressure.
There is pent-up demand, not just in the Australian hospital system, but in every hospital system across the world. And on the supply side, you're also seeing, again, right across the world, a real challenge in getting the workforce to deal with just usual activity, let alone the increased activity that flows from the pandemic.
Victorians could soon be receiving one less pesky phone call or door knock. The state government says it's banning energy suppliers from using telemarketing and door-to-door sales. Heidi Murphy reports.
Relief on the way at last from those nuisance phone calls and door knockers. Companies involved with the Victorian Energy Upgrade program told they will have to cease the practice under new rules coming in Victoria. From May the 1st, telemarketing has to stop. From August 1st, there'll be no more knocks on the door about a light bulb, a chimney blocker or a hard sell on an incentive for a new water pump or reverse cycle air conditioning. The bans were first flagged 2 years ago. It's taken a long consultation process, but the government denies it's been dragging its feet.
Echuca Auto Group, the home of Kia and Cherry, Northern Highway Echuca.
Hawthorn has axed 3 players, including Josh Ward, for Sunday's clash against North Melbourne. Jack Gunston returns. The Hawks have had a week of home truths after a thumping loss to Gold Coast last weekend. Coach Sam Mitchell says the veteran's experience is needed.
I think his body's going well, and he'll play this week. And looking forward to having him, just set us up with a little bit more leadership. I think we just lacked a couple of wise heads last week to handle the pressure that they brought and the consistency of it.
The Roos have managed young gun George Wardlaw and omitted Hugh Greenwood. Sydney has recalled forward Sam Wicks for its clash against Gold Coast. A blow for the Saints, with scans confirming Dan Butler suffered a hamstring strain during last night's loss to the Dogs. Round 6 continues in Adelaide next hour with the Crows taking on Essendon. 6:05, that's the latest news and sport.
Hi there, it's Amy Drew with the latest sport headlines. Essendon utility Nick Martin will celebrate his 50th AFL game tonight when the Bombers face the Crows in Adelaide, while the Saints are doing some soul-searching after last night's 60-point loss to the Dogs. Richmond's confirmed they're planning to be without star midfielder Tim Taranto for up to 2 months after he copped a broken wrist before last week's loss to the Eagles. In NRL, Roosters captain James Tedesco will be free to play next week after escaping a suspension for tripping Ryan Pappenhausen during last night's 6-point loss to Melbourne Storm. Just 24 hours after putting veteran warrior Rafael Nadal to the sword at the Barcelona Open, Aussie Alex de Minaur has been shot down by new French tennis sensation Arthur Fils in the round of 16. And in F1, Aussie Oscar Piastri has set the second fastest time in the sole practice session at the Chinese Grand Prix, with Aston Martin's Lance Stroll topping the timesheets. And you're up to date with the latest in sport.
If you're a tradie and you can't afford $30 a week to market your business, are you even serious about success? Be a trusty tradie. Call 5881-1811.
There's plenty of tradies that do a good job in this town. But if you want to be a tradie that everyone knows they can trust, call 5881-1811 and be a trusty tradie.
Echuca Better Home Living are throwing Ant and Owen's Easter Extravaganza sale. Pop in for some excellent savings. The Extravaganza sale on now at Echuca Better Home Living in the Homemaker Centre, Ogilvy Avenue, Echuca. Sale ends April 30.
102.5 Edge FM, your official emergency broadcaster.
For 25 years, Aussies have been powering their passion with Battery World. So if you're hitting the open road, on your next outdoor adventure, or simply taking pride in a job well done, there's only one place to go, and that's Battery World.
Edge FM weather.
Denny Clothing Co., your local workwear and uniform stockist.
Your 4-day forecast for northern Victoria and the southern Riverina. Down to a low of 7 degrees tonight. Sunny tomorrow with a chance of fog. Looking ahead to Sunday, sunny with a top of 24 degrees. On Monday, sunny with a top of 26 and sunny on Tuesday, heading for a top of 27 degrees. Deniliquid tomorrow, headed for a top of 24 degrees. Echuca Moama seeing 22. Cobram 24 as well.
The Big Mac is the original mouthful, a one-of-a-kind flavour that now comes in 3 sizes.
Right now, it's 18 degrees.